What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the 4-hourly. There's many patterns and indications that we are potentially going to break above $17,000 and potentially hit above $18,000 in the next coming days, guys. We'll be zooming out to the daily chart. I'm going to give you that brief explanation and pure technical analysis on why this could happen. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily TA on Bitcoin crypto. Also do live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research, and let's dive in, guys, because I got a nice, short, sweet video here on pure technical analysis just on Bitcoin, okay? A lot of the community asking this. Sometimes the live streams are too long. I'm also going to be doing video updates, of course, on the technical analysis, getting pure technical analysis here, and I'm going to explain how, if we break above this zone that I'm going to talk about in this video, we are likely to get above $18,000 potentially in the next coming days if we are going to break this resistance zone. First of all, I'm going to zoom out on the daily chart. This is the daily chart on Bitcoin. I want to explain how we did have a massive, huge drop the first week of November. So after a massive drop, it is normal to have a consolidation or a bigger retracement. If you do follow Elliott wave theory, after a huge major drop, potentially you could follow an ABC kind of correction, right? So if we do see this as the lower part of this massive, huge drop over here, right now, we are still inside of the ABC correction, and the C point could potentially get to the A point or even above it, guys, which would be around about 18,900, 19,000, 19,500, okay? But overall, trying to test above this A point, it is very possible that we could come all the way up to 19,000, 19,200. Overall, I am aiming for the $18,000 range to be hit and slightly get above it if we do break the zone. But I want to explain why could the price come all the way up even to round about $19,000 range, okay? To be more exact, 18,700, 18,800, which is the value area low from June to October, guys. As you can see here, we have this white horizontal line exactly at 18,729. This was the value area low, guys, from June to October. This was over 4 months, okay, of massive trading volume. If we do get the fixed volume profile from this range, you can clearly see that that value area low is exactly at this level. We've got the point of control at 19,200 approximately. This is why we could actually have that movement up, trying to get above, okay, the value area low and get acceptance inside of this range. But we've got the point of control from June to October, guys. This is 4 months. This is going to be massive resistance. But as you can see, this makes total sense. Okay, the market moves in waves. Yes, I know a lot of people are bearish. I think we could be going lower in the next coming months. But overall, we had a massive drop in November. We're in a large consolidation. We could have a little bit of pumpy action before we actually continue down, guys. This is looking at the higher time frames. Don't worry, I will be talking about the invalidation point. As soon as we break a support level, I think this will not happen, okay? And we will be testing the lows here, all right? So bear with me here. But let's talk about the bullish case scenario first, and that confirmation after breaking this resistance that I'm going to go through in just 1 second on the lower time frames. So like I said, right over here, we can see massive drop, okay? The first week of November, right? This was actually on the 8th and 9th of November where we had a massive drop to the downside. If we do take a look at the value area from this trading zone, okay, we can see it is right over here. The value area high is at 17,200. Right? So the value area low from this zone is at 18,800 approximately. We have a massive big gap, okay, in between these two levels, that if we break 17,200, we are likely to have a massive move to the upside very fast above 18,300 range, which is the high that was created on the 14th of December right over here, as you can see on the chart. One of the main reasons why I can just show you the visible range volume profile, we have a massive big gap in volume, as you can see, in between 17,200 and 18,800. This is why if we do manage to break this massive resistance that I'm going to go through right now in just 1 second, zooming in on the 4-hourly chart, guys, we're going to zoom in, get VPVR out of the way. Like I said, this is the value area high, 17,200. If this is managed to be broken with high volume, guys, expect massive bullish pressure to attempt to hit this $18,300 high. And one of the main reasons why is because there is hardly any resistance in between these two levels. Not much volume traded, okay? As you can see, we only see this volume traded, this price action, and this price action over here. It is likely that we could get volatility to the upside if we manage to break above this level, guys, because there's no volume, no major resistance at those levels. Of course, the price of Bitcoin right now is hitting a lot of resistance. We got the $17,000. It's been proven to be resistance here several times, as you can see on the chart. We're currently hitting that level, not managing to break it. As soon as we break this level, that 17,200 range, which is the value area high, also a proven level of resistance, we're going to try and tackle that range and try and break it. This is the ultimate level where I see if it is broken, we're going to absolutely skyrocket above $18,000, guys. So there will be massive buying opportunities at this level because it's likely to have that massive momentum to the upside because there's no volume traded in between 17.2 and 18.8K levels. Okay, guys, this is something that we're going to talk about if we do manage to break it, guys. Why is there another reason why we could break this level of resistance? Not only because of this massive dump and we could potentially be inside of this ABC correction, okay, in the next coming days. It is also because on the lower time frames, when we see this price action, all right, there's multiple different patterns here. There is a potential double bottom Adam and Eve where we've had a massive spike to the downside and then a large consolidation round formation. This is a clear Adam and Eve double bottom scenario, in my opinion. If we do break that 17,000 psychological and proven resistance zone, we are going to try and break this 17,200, no doubt in my mind, and it's potentially going to be a successful breakout. Also, what we can see here on the lower time frames, okay, we can go to the 2-hourly time frame, for example. It's a cup and handle scenario where we do have a proven resistance zone here at $17,000. Nice round formation and the handle right over here that has been broken, and we are attempting here the resistance level at 17K. If it is broken, guys, of course, this is the same target as this double bottom Adam and Eve, okay, the cup and handle, because we take the lower part to the resistance, we have that same projected move. Now, this projected move could potentially take us well above 17,200, which is the value area high, which I do think we're going to struggle to break that zone. If we take the lower part to the resistance level, okay, this is the projected move, taking us all the way up to 17,700. If we were to see that breakout, guys, no doubt in my mind, okay, that we are above the biggest resistance zone. There is hardly any volume traded in this area. We are likely to claim this high from the 14th of December at $18,300 range and even go higher to that value area low from the 6th to the 10th. Okay, this is from June to October of 2022, where we're going to try and tackle this zone. This for me is going to be a huge level for shorting, guys, okay? Yes, I am bearish still for 2023, but we need to understand how the market moves and we could have that wave to the upside. If we start seeing Bitcoin trading in 1 or 2 weeks at this level of 18,800, trying to break this zone and failing, this is just going to be a massive opportunity, guys, to get into that shorting opportunity. As you can see, we had massive pumps after coming here to this $19,000 area. Now, this does not mean that we cannot do this, all right? Of course we can. Of course we could have that pumpy action. Like I said, that point of control right over here from this zone is round about 19,200. So if we try and hit that level in the next coming days, couple of weeks, it is going to be absolutely phenomenal shorting opportunity in my personal opinion, because we are likely still be forming lower highs and we are going to tackle this 15,500 low from November, guys. So it's something that I'm paying attention. Overall, I am bullish in the short term, like I mentioned in the last few days, for claiming some highs. Now let's zoom in here, because what we talked about yesterday, okay, what we talked about on yesterday's live stream, it is actually turning into what I've been saying, okay? Basically, we talked about this scenario over here potentially being an ABC correction. Yes, this ABC correction could potentially dip below the daily level, or even going down to the 16,600 range, which would be the fourth wave scenario right over here. I entered that long position. I've taken profits. I'm compounding into that long position, okay? Just so you can see right over here, I'm still in that long on Bitcoin, okay? It was all the way down at 16,730 range. Got in. I'm taking profits, adding to my position, protecting position to see if we can ride this move to the upside like I'm talking about in this video. Remember, for only those experienced traders on Bybit, which is my favorite crypto trading platform, you still get up to $30,000 worth of bonus at the rewards hub. You need to follow the steps so you can get up to $30,000 worth of bonus. They're also having a 1 million giveaway, guys. Make sure to sign up to Bybit, which is my favorite crypto derivatives exchange, right away. Now, Prime XBT for me is the best to trade stock market, oil, gold, natural gas, forex using crypto as collateral. You get up to $7,000. You basically get 7% added to your deposit on Prime XBT by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. Right now, what I want to say here is the potential invalidation point. When will be the moment that I'll be bearish and I will think that this prediction that I'm talking about will not happen? Well, of course, we would have to dip below the $16,500 area, okay? We could still have a corrective move here in the coming days. I'm not saying this is going to happen, of course. I am actually quite bullish, and I do think that we are going to finally break above this range, because we were in a nice uptrend, as you can see here, for the last 10 days approximately. So right now, what do I think is going to happen? Like I said, I do think that that resistance zone is going to be broken. But what is the invalidation point? We talked about the bullish case scenario. We got double bottom. We got cup and handle. You know, we have this being part of an ABC correction, okay? And the 18,300 is potentially going to be claimed thanks to this double bottom scenario, cup and handle, and rest of it. And there's no volume in between this range. We talked about that potential projection. What is the bearish case scenario? When will I see this as an invalidation and it's not going to happen? Well, if I take a look at the point of control from this entire range, guys, I can take a look at the point of control, you know, from the 17th of December to today, and we can see the point of control is exactly at 16,550. If we do get the entire range, the point of control is at the same level, okay? Entire range, we're talking about November, December of 2022, and part of January. This 16,550 is a massive level of support, guys. If this is broken, okay, and this is exactly, okay, just below all of these major waves, as you can see. So we've had a nice uptrend here for the last few days. If we do break here, we'll be breaking structure, of course. And if we break below this level, then of course I think that we are definitely going to come down to retest 16,300 and even go much lower, guys. Even start testing this 15,500 low from November, because we'll be breaking below the massive level point of control. Okay, well, I can just get the volume profile, the visible volume profile here, so you guys can see right over here. Okay, soon as we break below this entire cluster of volume, it's going to be bad news for Bitcoin. We are likely going to start dipping very aggressively to this zone. As long as we're above 16,550, we're only a few $100s away from that level. I will remain bullish, and I do think higher levels is possible in the coming couple of weeks before any type of continuation to the downside, guys. Of course, this zone over here is a level where I'll be looking for shorts aggressively. Now, I did talk about the value area high last few videos and live streams, you know, being a strong resistance and potentially looking for shorts. But zooming out, guys, it does make a lot of sense looking at the volume profile. There is a huge gap in between 17,200 and 18,800. This is round about a 1,500 gap, okay, where the price could absolutely skyrocket to slightly below or even slightly above $19,000 range. And this is the level where we have massive resistance, guys, and we are likely to get that rejection and movement to the downside. Hope you like this brief explanation, pure technical analysis on how the market moves, all right, and what levels that we could see for invalidation and confirmation to the upside. Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you in the next one.